So we're doing some concierge service stuff, and my thought process behind it is anybody who cares about their pony enough to be modifying it and loves it like we love ours, you kind of want to be kept abreast as to what's going on. So my solution to that is we send them a photo when we pick the vehicle up, wherever it's at their work or at their home or whatever. Sometimes they're at work and they've left it at home and they leave a key and we pick it up. So take a photo then. I drive the vehicle here. I take a photo when we get here of the vehicle here, letting the customer know that it's safe and sound and it's arrived at the garage. I also take a photo of the gauge cluster to show them the miles per gallon, to show them that I haven't beaten on their car and it's not getting 4 miles per gallon because I drove that red line the whole way here. And then if they've provided parts, as we go through the installs, we'll provide photos of those installs. Of course, a photo upon completion of the install. And then last but not least, if they're not able to meet us for the return delivery, we would take a photo of the vehicle being returned and delivered. So that's just kind of one of the things, like if I'm the customer, that's kind of how I would want to be treated on it. So I figured that that's something that we could do and offer for our customers. So stay tuned. Already, I think. Maybe. Huh?
Like that kind of glasses.
Saved you 15%. All right, so post office, ship some goodies, and then we'll go pick up Ivan's car. Oh yeah, look, we got new goodies in here. Got harnesses. Got 2 Corbeau seats now. What's next? The harness bar's coming?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be. They said it was in processing now.
And we just did the GT brakes, getting ready for grid life. And seats are in, belts are in, harness bar will be here.
Well, delete.
Oh, yep, first seat delete. Who has a intermittent wobble at like, what was it, started at like 65, 75 mile an hour?
Yeah.
One of the things you might want to do is pull the wheel and check your 32 millimeter bolt that or the nut on the 32 millimeters is right inside where your wheel is there on the hub on the rear end. Zach had one that was like, it was maybe 3/4 of a turn loose. That one wasn't a big deal. The passenger side turned, what do you think, turned that probably 4 times? Yeah. And full rotations, right? And it caused a little bit of a death wobble at like, 65, 75 miles an hour. So we were concerned that maybe his wheel hubs were bad and that the bearings, that needed to be replaced. Lucky enough, by just tightening those down and torquing them to 150 foot-pounds, she's back to good health. So, but yeah, so today is a dark and dreary day, but still a good day no less. And the temperature has gone up. It was in the 30s just not even a week ago. So we're back up in the upper 60s and wearing shorts and short sleeve shirts again, so we're all happy. And today we're going to pick up a veteran's car who is deployed currently, and we're going to do the concierge service for him, and we're going to lower his car, and we're going to put spacers on, and we've got a couple of other little things. We're doing mud flaps and a shift knob install. So we're excited to take care of that for him, being that he's deployed obviously, and when he comes back his car will be a little bit cooler and he'll be a little happier with it. So stay tuned, we're going to get that wrapped up today. There she is. Like you said, the gentleman's name was Michael. So let's check it out.
Get breakfast after this.
Oh, I'm still down for breakfast. Wallet, cell phone. Seats away. All right, so Ivan, we're here to grab your car. Here she is. Stock height life. will be going away. We'll get her all set up for you, man. All right, so we've got Ivan's car. We made a pit stop for breakfast real quick, and we are headed back to Parker Performance to do the installs. We have lowering springs. We're doing the Ibach Pro Kit on this car. We've got spacers to install on all 4 wheels. Then we also have a set of MMD mud flaps that have to go on, and a shift knob. So Ivan is currently deployed in Korea, and he comes home at the end of the month. So we've arranged this to finish this car for him so that when he comes home, his car is already done the way he wants it, which I felt was really cool. I'm super happy he chose us, and we're super grateful to be a part of that. Obviously, we're very grateful for our servicemen, both on the governmental side, as you know, servicemen in the Army, Navy, Air Force, etc., but also on the fire and police side. So anyway, we're super happy to be a part of Ivan's build. We're super honored that he chose to work with us, and we look forward to getting this thing done for him. But for now, we are headed back to Parker Performance, to the garage, and stay tuned. We'll see some finished product here shortly.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Alright guys, so we take both struts out at the same time, and that way we can focus on doing the spring compressing and be done with it. One thing is, you want to note which one is the passenger side and which one is the driver's side. And the real easy way is to tell which one has the bolt markings from where that tie rod from the end of the front strut bar goes, sway bar. If the sway bar inley is back here, but the bolt hole is here, you got the strut on the wrong side. You got to switch sides, if that makes sense. So anyway, just something to keep an eye on. You'll just check right here and make sure. All right, so one of the things that has to happen on an S550 spring install is these are splined bolts, right? You have a 24 millimeter nut that comes on the back end that secures the strut in, right? You have to remove the 24 millimeter. This is a 21 millimeter head, but you can't remove it. You have to get these spline bolts out. Well, the only way to do that is to hammer them out. So the key for this conversation is when you hammer them, obviously, there's been some impact, as you can see, because it's been hammered, right? So I keep a Dremel with a little metal grinder on it, and the reason is this needs to go back into this 24 millimeter bolt, and when you have a little bit of damage, see how it tightens up right there and it no longer spins freely? The problem is, if you were to continue to push it through there, it would go, but it would damage this, and over time, you try to remove multiple times, this is gonna wind up ruining. And it's just really simple for the installer to take a couple of minutes, go ahead and grind that smooth and round that back out so that it goes back in. Same thing with this one. This one actually stops right about there and gets tight. So as opposed to them just threading all the way through, nice and tight. So that's what you want. You want it to thread through and not get any binding on this 24 millimeter nut going over the bolt. if there is any binding, 100% take the time, go ahead and Dremel this, clean it up, make it right.
Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move.
All right, so let's test it. So when you're doing that, you'll definitely see and feel the high spots. And now she spins freely right on there. That's what we want. We don't want any binding of the actual bolt coming through the nut, because you don't want any of those shrapnel or shreds, whatever, to get inside and screw up your threads on the nut there. So that, my friend, is how you successfully put the spline bolts back together.
Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
All right, so we are finished up with Ivan's car. We are finished up with Eric's car. We have had a busy couple of days, and you can see the crew is back here enjoying, getting ready for the weekend. It is Fun Friday. Alex is here editing videos. Josh and Jackson are playing some video games. Just wanted to take a moment and wrap the video on Ivan's car real quick. And I want to say thank you to Ivan for A, giving us the opportunity to work on your car, but B, for serving, for serving the country. Like we told you, obviously we're very grateful for the opportunity for both working on your car and be able to do the concierge service for you. But more importantly, man, you guys, the servicemen, police, fire, military, you guys put your life on the line for us to be able to do stuff like this as entrepreneurs, as free United States citizens. So super appreciative, super thankful. Just want to say that we can't do this without you guys, right? And so just some, I don't know, appreciation, I guess. So my family's here. We are all getting ready to enjoy the weekend, and so don't forget, man, if you guys are seeing the videos and you're watching our installs and you're seeing us work on customers' cars and stuff, to hit the website, check out some merchandise there. Obviously your purchases help support what we're doing. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned, guys. Replicate the way it was built on the factory side. So the first thing you're going to do, actually when you get it, you're going to have this retaining clip will be on here. You need